Well, the Black Sheep started in 2005. I was in an old straight edge band from Springfield called Solemn Vow. And all the guys in that band, we really wanted to do a venue. I mean, all of us kind of had that in our hearts anyway, growing up and stuff. We loved hardcore, we loved this kind of, life, this kind of music. And we saw this empty place. We were playing a show at the skate park next door. And we kind of looked in this place and it was kind of all run down and beat up. And we're like, more than it is now, and we were kind of like, wow, this would make a great venue. Well, the Black Sheep is it's a music venue, but we're actually in the process of making it not for profit right now. But it could be described as a youth center. It's to promote music, kind of the culture of underground music, especially. And give kids a place to see shows. That's all ages.
Every band that plays here, they just fall in love with it. It's a much tinier venue than like the other venues you go to that are packed, have huge stage. Like, we got like a 6-inch stage. There's no, there's really no barrier between the bands and the audience. It just has completely its own feel.
There's a lot of things that I really like about Blacksheep Cafe, but I think my favorite thing about Black Sheep is probably just the fact that people of all different kinds come here, and while there's probably some like bickering and stuff, people tend to just get along. It's like a Midwest thing. It's probably the best venue that I know of in the Midwest. So because of the community that's here.
You meet a lot of good people in this thing, because most people that do this, especially in the all ages underground scene, it's all about the passion of doing the music. It's not so much about trying to make money. God knows you're not going to make any money at this. You do it because you love it. So it's been cool to meet people with the same kind of mindset, that still care about those like punk and DIY ideals that this whole thing was founded on, years and years ago, before we were even here. So that's been awesome. And just been able to do things for kids and help them out. I mean, this helped a lot of kids kind of grow up, and a lot of kids grew up with it. And I think the hardcore scene and all the different scenes running out of here have really helped people grow over the years, and the straight edge scene too. So it's been good. Well, straight edge is like a lifestyle that's about being drug-free, alcohol-free, and it usually doesn't condone promiscuous sex and things like that. So we have an identity. It's more than just being like, well, I don't want to do it. It's like, I don't want to do it because I'm straight edge, and because I feel passionate about this thing and about this lifestyle. So for a lot of us, it was a way to articulate what we felt in our hearts. So it's a very deep personal thing for a lot of us in the straight edge scene.
Illinois has the worst weather, but I think it's getting better. And I know you don't like the songs I sing, but I think they're getting better.
Well, we like to get non-for-profit because there's a lot we could do with that. I mean, there's a lot of like social programs and different causes that we really want to get behind. I mean, one of them is making a house for kids, like for kids that need a place to stay. Some of our people over the last 5 years, they haven't had a home. Like the Black Sheep's kind of been their de facto home, but it's got to close its doors. People got to go home. I mean, but this is like a place where kids can stay if they're in trouble or they just have nowhere to go. So it'd be kind of cool for that, and it'd be cool to actually have a legitimate cafe somewhere too that actually serves coffee, and it's not so much of a kitsch.
We own this town. We own this town.
DIY venues like this all over the country have closed, and they open and they close, they open and they close. This has been here for 5 years. And I'm pretty stoked on that. It's a pretty awesome thing, I think, and it's because of all these people that come to these shows and care about it.
The kids that come out here are real. Like, there's no fronting going on. If you don't like the band, you're not in here or whatever. But most shows I've seen, whoever's here just legitimately wants to watch music.